Well, I've come across another tit for tat video here on YouTube. And it's just amazing to me. You know, the ideal situation would be for black women to speak about black women and black men to speak about black men, unless you can be balanced and unbiased like myself. But I want to clear up a couple of myths that I see going around on YouTube. I don't know where you black people live, where you're seeing all these interracial relationships with black men with women of other races, where it's not lowly women. I mean, you would have to have money to pull a Julia Roberts caliber white woman, a Natalie Porter type of white woman. It seems like black men get trailer park trash white women, or white women who's not really accepted in their race. Okay, so keep boosting black men's ego as if they can just go out and find a white woman or a woman of another race is absurd to me. Why they don't hire black men? White women is the largest minority small business owners in the country, but black men don't have a job. But white women and black women, we do. White men will hire us. So it's kind of getting, it's so silly. I mean, if I was a white person, I would have a field day. This would be comedy to me. Black men think white women love them. And like I said, they can't find a job. And then black women think, well, I'm just going to try and date outside my race, which is not going to happen. And then the women that black men do get in terms of dating outside their race are women who just like black women, just want to be with someone. They're not top-notch women of their race. I mean, I don't see it. I would love to be enlightened. Where are these areas you guys live in? I mean, I was born and raised in New York. I didn't see it. I'm down here in North Carolina. I don't see it. And I also want to address the fact that it really angers me when black men speak about how undesirable black women are. And it's true. See, I have to play the devil's advocate. I am like a devil's advocate. Most people just get confused with me, and they don't have much to say because I have a high consciousness, so I see everything. I see both points of view. And no, black woman's not attractive in this era. However, it still angers me. Well, let me complete that thought. We're not attractive in this era because the Sanaya Lathans, the Gabrielle Unions, the Joy Bryants aren't on the forefront of our culture. The Nenes are. The basketball wives and the hip-hop wives are. Women with that type of energy, they're on the forefront. So black women are not attractive. Okay? But for black men not to see that and then to tear black women down in front of everyone, it's no way for black women to be considered attractive at large. Black men seem to not feel that black women's attractive. Okay, we're all living by illusions. I would really go hard at black men if women with those type of energies were on the forefront. Like I said, the Gabrielle Unions, the Sanaya Lathans, the Joy Bryants. But that's not the truth. Black women will support Nene and women with her demeanor. And she has a strong energy. So it influences how people view black women and their perception of black women. But what angers me is black men have never, ever, ever truly made a point of, one, knocking down the Nenes to display the beauty of black women. I say that particularly in this era, or the beauty in some black women in terms of our hair, our skin color. It seems to me black men have been brainwashed and portrayed black women that look a certain way, like the Holly Berrys, the Vanessa Williams. I always use women who I like and I think are beautiful too. So it's not like I have anything against women that look like that. But black women, we look in all different ways. And you have to admit that black men have never portrayed black women that look a certain way as beautiful. So how the hell would people think that way? I, if if I could ever do one thing, I hope that one thing, if I could achieve one thing, I would like that one thing to be to emphasize to people how powerful the media is. People will subconsciously or consciously go by what they see in the media. And no, let me give you an example. You have someone like Tamra Hall, I think that's her name, or Karen Hall. She's a very attractive, dark-skinned woman. She's an anchor person on MSNBC. Well, you rarely see her. I mean, she's a really dark-skinned black woman, but she's beautiful and well-spoken and classy. You don't see that. Now, why would you come down on black women when you don't even support the diversity of black women? How can other men, find black women attractive when we're not portrayed in an attractive way? I think of Aunt Jemima when I see most black women. You know, you have someone like Viola Davis. She's in this movie, The Help. I mean, it's just unbelievable. In everyday life, she's very attractive. But when you see her in public or in many movie roles, she's like a freaking Aunt Jemima. So that right there, that strikes out the beauty of women who look like that, who could be perceived as being beautiful. The closest we've gotten in this era, I see, is Michelle Obama. We were doing pretty good prior to the mid to late 90s. You know, we had Whitney Houston, Leela Rashawn, what's her name? My brother loves her. Teresa Randall. I mean, when I was growing up in my teens and early 20s, there were a lot of brown-skinned, beautiful black women portrayed. But now you don't really see that. So to turn to black women and say, aha, you're considered ugly or undesirable, you know, you're only spiting yourself. And I say that to black men. You know, it's amazing that before the world that they'll do this. I understand it. Like I said, I'm a devil's advocate. I understand it. I can't stand the energy of black women in this era. But you have to see your culpability in what you're doing too. And you're only spiting yourself. Because white women don't want you. I mean, it's just so sad to listen to these black men act as if white women want them. You would have jobs. Because like I said, they the top minority business owners. It's unbelievable to me. I mean, the trailer park trash and the extremely fat white woman that I see black men with when I do see those interracial relationships on occasions, that don't count. Do you think that counts? I think you gotta have some money to pull the Kim K's and I don't know. Who's some other white woman that like y'all? Heidi Klum, which I like. I love Seal. I love Heidi Klum. I don't really see black men with Julia Roberts, like I said, or Natalie Portman, or you couldn't even pull a Katy Perry. I mean, this is getting embarrassing. You know, black men thinking white women and women of other race loved him, and black women thinking, well, then I'm going to get a man of another race. No, I think we need to work our problems out. How about you? How about you? I'm going to keep it short, signing off.